You of course have a lot of SaaS businesses which also are emerging at the same time, which are purely selling technology tools. This could be a vendor management system going to a Pepsi or a Coke and others, or in anything in between. It could also be a lot of analytic tools, etc., which are going to small people so that they can behave like big people. On one axis, let's put manufacturers, marketplace slash distributors, and SaaS players on one side. And on the other side, you can put all the verticals of logistics. And if you start kind of thinking about, let's say, manufacturer in a courier business or an express business could be express bees and deliveries and others. Marketplace is Shiprocket. Then there's a bunch of people who are building SaaS businesses, etc. Also, which are all technology layer. The first big problem that we are trying to solve is fundamentally organization of this market. Till you can build this into an organized player, you can't sell technology in a very massive fashion to either unorganized people or people who have less appreciation of technology, or they don't have the means to take those technologies as a trend to it. So first, definitely you need to have the bulk of the big part of the or scale of the business to kind of adopt some of the larger technologies that we're talking about. So we definitely see a lot of manufacturers getting built, whether it's on the warehousing side. We feel that a lot more private equity players should come, team up with people and build large warehouses so that capacity utilization can be managed in a proper fashion. We do feel that on the express side, we are seeing significant amount of innovation from really good companies like Express Bees, Deliveries, etc., etc. And on the parallel, we are also seeing marketplaces, businesses getting built, which are aggregating those guys, putting analytics layers, putting technology layers, matching demand and supply layers on top, and kind of building that business. Once a lot of that is built, you of course have a lot of SaaS businesses which also are emerging at the same time, which are purely selling technology tools. This could be a vendor management system going to a Pepsi or a Coke and others, or in anything in between. It could also be a lot of analytic tools, etc., which are going to small people so that they can behave like big people. Let's say there's a small seller, and the small seller doesn't have the wherewithal to compete with the Amazon, the Flipkart. What all tools he or she would need to actually deliver the goods at the same quality level, service quality level, as some of the big boys? And there's a lot of tools and technologies which are kind of getting built for that. We feel for the next 3 to 5 years, within this framework, these three type of businesses would kind of end up building extremely large businesses on the back of organization of businesses. Now that that's kind of happened, the next set of innovations come in, which we call as logistics innovation 3.0, this being 2.0, and what we saw probably in the last 10 odd years was 1.0. In 3.0, of course, mobility, IoT, analytics, devices going into the and chips, etc., going into either warehouses to make automated warehouses, which honestly get warehouses to look like Harry Potter movies and things flying off the shelf, etc. All of things will come, but that's a 5 to 10 year vision. First, we need to organize the market, and we see massive innovation and opportunity existing today doing that at least.